The watch I got on my wrist today is one that honestly I didn't expect to like. Now, that's not because it's cheap or it's because it's from a Chinese brand, but it's because it's from a brand that I had actually never heard of until they reached out. And yet this watch, it actually surprised me. The one thing about the GEYA G78197 and GEYA itself is there's a lot more to meets the eye. See, I learned that this is a company that's crafting more than 1 million watches a year without most of the Western markets even noticing, including me. This is a brand that has been built on the belief that a watch should carry more than time. It should carry meaning. And what I think a lot of people assume they know the story about a watch like this. And that's where this watch, the G78197, really caught me off guard. It didn't feel like a fashion piece. It didn't feel like some just random watch from AliExpress. It actually felt surprisingly good. I'm rocking the white, but there's also a blue variation that you can check out. For the movement, they're using a Miyota 8205. This movement is going to give you an accuracy of about plus or minus 10 seconds per day. The frequency is going to be 21,600 vibrations per hour, and it has a power reserve of about 48 hours. The case is going to be made out of a 316L stainless steel and is going to be polished and a little bit of brushing. The thickness is sitting around 17 millimeters. Now, when we look at the dial, I reached out to the brand because I was trying to figure out what it's made of, and they said it was actually made of brass. And I think it looks incredible. It has this really unique texture on the white one, but if you look at the blue, it actually has a lot more of a gloss. So it depends on what you're looking for, but I'll tell you that pictures don't really do it justice. This dial is absolutely incredible in person. Now, the crystal you're getting is a sapphire crystal, which is a really big win for durability. Now, the strap comes on a stainless steel double button clasp. You see the footage. But we'll talk a little bit more about that bracelet as we get into the strap because there are some comments that I have to make about that one. Next up, for their water resistance, we're looking at 50 meters. Now, this is gonna be fine for daily life, but it's not gonna be for swimming. And like I mentioned, it comes in both the white and blue. They're gonna have the same price. Now, we look into the next chapter. Let's talk about the style. Now, this is a quiet watch, but in a good way. It can easily go from the workroom to the boardroom to happy hour to church on Sunday. It's really a great no noise, no flash purchase, which is not the same for some of their other models in their lineup. I like this one. Some of the other ones are a little, on the wild side. But what I love about this watch is that it's gonna be straightforward layout, a dial that behaves under any lighting, and it's really just a great adult watch. Now let's talk about the shine. And this is where I think this watch has some special features. The lume, it's nothing to write home about. It's functional enough to kind of like those moments where you're stepping into a dark room and you just need a quick read of the time. So I guess in that way it does a job, but it's not something special like Seiko or something that's gonna really knock your socks off. But where this watch really shines is the dial, and it's for two reasons. For one, the dial texture, it's subtle, it's refined, and it's one of the strongest selling points of the entire watch. Up close, it gives this dial a certain depth and richness that you really wouldn't expect, and it really elevates the whole piece. And then there's the hands, and this is actually my favorite part of the whole watch. And I'm talking about all three: the hour, the minute, and the second. They are this deep blue that shifts in the light. At some angles, they look almost black, but when the light hits them just right, they pop into like a bright sky blue. And honestly, it's one of the most beautiful features on this entire watch. This watch is absolutely incredible, and those are really where it shines. Get it, the shines section? Okay. And overall, I really like this watch. I think it's stylish. After wearing it for the last couple weeks, I think it's incredibly comfortable. And if someone gave it to me as a gift, I'd appreciate it.